The holographic display flickered to life in the grand chamber of the Galactic Council, casting an ethereal blue glow across the assembled delegates. Ambassador Zixthar of the Velothian Collective leaned forward, his four eyes widening in what could only be described as horror. "This cannot be happening," he whispered, his translator struggling to convey the tremor in his voice. On the screen, a fleet of Kravnor warships, over 300 vessels strong, was entering Earth's solar system. The Kravnor were known throughout the galaxy as unstoppable conquerors, a species that had subjugated 47 civilizations in the past 2 centuries alone. Their crimson battlecruisers moved with predatory grace through the void, weapon systems already charging. Council Speaker Meridax, a crystalline being whose form refracted light into 1,000 colors, addressed the chamber with evident distress. "The humans have been warned. We sent them every diplomatic channel available, but they..." She paused. "They declined our offer of evacuation." A collective gasp rippled through the assembly. Declined. Ambassador Vren of the Shiraxian Empire rose from his seat, his scales shifting from green to a troubled gray. "Do they not understand? The Kravnor have never been defeated. Never. Every species that has stood against them has been reduced to ash and memory." The human representative was quite clear, Meridax replied, pulling up a recording. A woman in Miainde, a simple blue suit appeared on the screen, her expression calm and almost amused. She said, and I quote, "Thank you for the warning, but we'll handle this ourselves. We've dealt with bullies before." The word bullies caused confused murmuring among the delegates. The translator struggled with the colloquialism. "What is this bullies?" asked Ambassador Zixthar. "A human term," explained Meridax. "It refers to someone who intimidates those they perceive as weaker. The connotation suggests insignificance." The chamber fell silent. To call the Kravnor insignificant was either supreme confidence or suicidal delusion. "We should observe," suggested Vren quietly. "Bear witness to their final moments. It is the least we can do." The council agreed solemnly. Earth had been a provisional member for only 3 standard years, a species still considered primitive by galactic standards. They had barely achieved faster-than-light travel. Their weapons technology was rudimentary. Their ships were laughably small. This would be a massacre. The Kravnor fleet approached Earth with the confidence of apex predators. Commander Thraxnor stood on the bridge of the flagship Devastator, watching the blue-green planet grow larger on his view screen. "Such a beautiful world," he mused. "It will make an excellent trophy once we've cleansed it of the infestation." His tactical officer nodded. "Scans show approximately 8 billion humans on the surface. Primitive defenses detected. This will be over within 2 rotations. Open a channel," Thraxnor commanded. "Let them hear their doom." The communication went out across all frequencies. "Humans of Earth, you have 1 standard hour to surrender unconditionally. Failure to comply will result in total annihilation. Resistances..." The transmission cut off. Thraxnor's face contorted in rage. "What happened?" "Sir, they interrupted our signal. They're broadcasting something." A human face appeared on every Kravnor screen, an older male with gray hair and a disarming smile. "Hi there. This is Admiral Chen of the United Earth Defense Force. We got your message, but I'm afraid we're going to have to decline. See, we have a saying here, not in our house." Thraxnor's laughter boomed across the bridge. "Foolish primates. Attack formation. Show them the meaning of..." The sensor officer's voice cracked. "Sir, contacts. Multiple contacts." "How many ships do they have? 20? 30? Sir, sensors are reading over 15,000 vessels. Correction, 23,000 and climbing. They're everywhere." The view screen updated. From behind Earth's moon, from the asteroid belt, from positions concealed throughout the solar system, human ships appeared. Not the small exploratory vessels the galaxy knew, but warships. Thousands upon thousands of them, each bristling with weapons technology that made the sensors scream warnings. "That's impossible," Thraxnor breathed. "We've seen their fleet. They only have— What you've seen, Admiral Chen's voice interrupted, is what we wanted you to see. Did you really think we'd show our hand to a galaxy full of strangers? We've been watching everyone, learning, building. You want to know the difference between humans and every other species you've conquered? The human fleet began to move, encircling the Kravner with mathematical precision. We don't just prepare for war, Chen continued. We prepare for wars we haven't even imagined yet. Every dictator, every invasion, every threat our world has ever faced taught us one lesson: hope for peace, but always, always, be ready for war. The Kravnor opened fire. Human shields flared to life, absorbing impacts that should have vaporized their ships. Return fire was swift and devastating. Kravnor vessels began exploding in brilliant flowers of light. In the council chamber, delegates watched in stunned silence as the battle unfolded. What should have been a one-sided slaughter had become a coordinated counter-assault of terrifying efficiency. How? Zixthar whispered. How did we not know? Meridax pulled up Earth's diplomatic records, scanning through years of data. They've been polite, friendly, eager to learn from us. We assumed they were weak because they didn't boast, because they asked questions instead of making demands. That wasn't weakness, Vren said slowly, understanding dawning in his eyes. That was reconnaissance. On screen, the Kravner fleet was in full retreat, or trying to. Human ships had cut off every escape route. Admiral Chen's voice came through clearly. You wanted to fight humans? Welcome to Earth, where we've been perfecting the art of warfare for 10,000 years. Last chance, surrender or be destroyed. The remaining Kravnor vessels powered down their weapons. The council chamber remained silent for a long moment. Finally, Meridax spoke, her voice filled with a new emotion. Respect. Perhaps, she said, carefully, we should reconsider Earth's provisional status, and never ever underestimate them again. Ambassador Zixthar nodded slowly, all four eyes fixed on the screen where human ships were now efficiently processing Kravnor prisoners of war, with disturbing competence, as if they'd done this 1,000 times before. Agreed, he said. And let us pray we never give them a reason to turn that fleet toward us.